The amount of success you have today in your work, or the amount of success you have this week with accomplishing your goals, or the amount of success you have this month or this quarter or this year is either limited by or accelerated by your belief in yourself, your belief in your ability, your belief in those around you. And you hear a lot of gurus talk about your belief in yourself, but that is not good enough. To grow a business, to scale a company, to achieve greatness in any area of your life, you need to work on first your belief in yourself. Second, your belief in your abilities, meaning to do what it takes to persist through obstacles and actually reach your targets. And third, you need to believe in those around you, which means surrounding yourself with people who will support you and help you grow, people who already have achieved what you want to achieve, so it's easy for you to believe in them, even when you do not yet see a clear path to reaching your target. So how do we do this? Well, we believe in ourselves by reminding ourselves what we've accomplished so far in life. So often people are looking to the future and trying to accomplish bigger and bigger and bigger goals without reminding themselves of the accomplishments that they've already had in life, whether it's getting good grades in a really tough class, or overcoming a bully, or starting your first business when everyone said that you're freaking crazy to do it, or making your first $1,000 in business, or speaking in front of a group of people when getting up in front of a crowd makes you almost want to throw up. Or maybe staying in shape during COVID when most other people use that as an excuse to gain 20 pounds. Whatever it is, you've already accomplished a lot of great things in your life so far, but most people belittle what they've already done in the past, and they forget to use their past accomplishments to keep them moving forward. One of the tools that I personally use, and I've used this for more than 20 years now, is something called the Wall of Fame. And when I first started in business, and I needed a lot of belief in myself, that Wall of Fame was kind of a collage of pictures of things that I had already achieved up to that point in my life. And I'd look at those pictures every single day to remind myself that I am the kind of person who doesn't give up and who achieves the things that I put my mind to. Today, that wall has kind of changed. It's now simply a series of pictures that are throughout my house and my office. Pictures of memorable accomplishments in my life, from starting a business to selling businesses to buying buildings to our NASCAR to me speaking on stage in front of tens of thousands of people to pictures of my family vacations that inspire me and amazing moments with my children and jumping out of an airplane, all of that kind of stuff. Pictures that remind me of the kind of person I am and the kind of person I want to be for my family and for my team and for myself. And having those pictures surround me, even though I don't look at them every single day, my subconscious mind kind of picks them up whenever I walk through a room. And they remind me that I have a past. And that past is riddled with events where I set big targets for myself and my companies and my family and those around me who I love, and I achieved wonderful things. But believing in yourself isn't good enough, like we said before. You have to believe in your ability to take the daily actions necessary to accomplish the small tasks every day that eventually pile up and turn into major achievements that you're proud of. And to do that, we need wins, small wins, every single day. Maybe it's as simple as waking up and drinking a large glass of water, knowing that most people go through their day dehydrated, so their brain doesn't even have the ability to function at peak performance. So by starting your day with a large glass of water, you know you're starting with a small win that sets you ahead. And you might think, that's got nothing to do with success. But the more small wins that you can pile up every single day, wins that matter in some way or that help you to perform better, the more small wins that you pile up, the more confidence that you'll have and the more belief in your ability you'll have to do great things every single day. So maybe next would be having a healthy breakfast, knowing that the food choices you make are fortifying every single cell in your body so that your body and your brain can function at optimum levels to give you the mental and physical energy to make split-second decisions necessary to be a high-growth person. And then maybe you build a list of the most important uses of your time that day to bring you closer to your main goal. And every goal you have for your year or for your quarter or for your month are chunked down into daily tasks. So you always know the best use of your time. And every single day, you start with the most important task that day and you check it off, right? Feeling of checking it off is wonderful. And then after you check it off, you celebrate that win, which might be as simple as taking a breath and congratulating yourself for checking something off of your list, knowing that it brought you closer to your goal. Or that celebration, gosh, it might be a nice dinner at the end of the day, celebrating an entire day of small wins. Whatever it is for you, Get in the habit of celebrating the small wins so you stay motivated to keep piling up those wins every single day. Because every day you take the appropriate actions to get you closer to your goals helps you to create a life that you can be proud of and a highly profitable business that's fun to run. And the third thing that you absolutely need to develop a belief in order to achieve massive things with your time, is the people around you. So take stock in the people that you spend the most time with in your business life and in your personal life, because none of us have time in our lives to waste it with people who drag you down personally or who underperform in your business. For every position in our company, we have a scorecard which clearly details the qualities of the person in that position and the most important tasks that they need to accomplish. That scorecard is something that we use to evaluate every single person in the company. And there's a scorecard for every position, including mine. And every team member has a copy of the scorecard for the position that they hold in the company. So they are fully aware at all times the qualities they need to exemplify every single day to meet or exceed expectations. And those scorecards are used for every performance appraisal, because when you're that clear on the kinds of people you need to surround yourself with in order to succeed, and those people are clear on what the expectations are for them, then your belief in them becomes automatic. And obviously, you don't have scorecards for the people in your personal life, but you should have a list of qualities that you look for in the people that you spend the majority of your time with. And that list should include things like positivity and support. So the people that you spend time with pull you up with inspiration and assistance, rather than anchor you down with constant negativity. My success in life, both personally and professionally, came very slow in the beginning, until I started to believe in myself and believe in my abilities, and believe in the people around me. And it took a long time to do that because I didn't understand how to do it at the time. But if you start with these 3 areas that we covered in this video, then you are decades ahead of where I was. And what you're gonna find is that when you begin to believe in yourself and those around you, you won't have nearly as much stress. And you'll be significantly happier pretty much in every area of your life. And the amount of success you have in business and financially will start to amaze you. And I want to hear about it when that does happen. So please, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a minute and subscribe now, and keep me up to date on your progress, and tell me in the comments what you'd like to see in the next video so that I could keep giving you the tools to help you believe in yourself and scale your company more this year than you might even think is possible. And then if you know somebody who would benefit from having more belief in themselves, forward this video to them, whether that's family or your kids or friends or your employees.